Well, hi everybody, welcome back to 2-Minute Tips. Continuing on with listing. Now, key phrases. Every listing appointment or appraisal or what have you, we need to have got 3 of these key points out there, in my opinion. People need to know this, in terms of your clients need to know this. Hey, look, at the end of the day, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, we only get to sell this once. We can't come back in 3 weeks' time after it's sold and wish we had another $30,000 or $60,000, because I know you've got to put your buyer's hat on and get out there and purchase afterwards. We need to maximise this, and that's exactly what we're going to do. All right, we're going to hit the ground running from day one. You know, instant momentum. We're going to hit the ground running from day one. I think that's really, really important. I don't like properties drifting to the market. You know, it needs to hit hard, it needs to gather momentum, exclusivity, emotion, and some competition around it right from the word go. That's when the best buyers are there. Tell your clients that, you know, that's when we know the right buyer is there right at the beginning. So let's get out there and utilise that. The other one is, hey look, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, one thing's for certain, look, I know I can create some competition for this property. Obviously the property, with what it offers, creates a certain amount of fizz around it, but as a salesperson taking a fee on the sale of this property, it's up to us to be able to create that competition and fizz around this. So it comes back to buyer books, it comes back to product launch, it comes back to energy and enthusiasm and personal phone calls. So they need to know that you're going to be the one who's going to roll up the sleeves and get the ball rolling on day one. This isn't like a big promise, a listing, and then, you know, half asleep for the next 3 weeks until it eventually sells. Okay, that's what some people want to do. Well, no, that's not us. All right, and of course, constantly we're going through, you know, and after you say one of these statements, you know, what are your thoughts on that? Oh, that sounds good. You know, what are your thoughts? You know, sound good? Does that sound good to you? All these little soft closes, and then, you know, you can go in and just sort of say, hey, look, well, if we're happy with all that, you know, should we go ahead and get this signed up so I can get started? You know, again, don't be afraid. You know, here's the cuddler, you know, and the closer, and we know that we've got both of these people in the industry, and you know, as I say, the right mix is 3/4 of the way down the line there. I really think that's where we need to be. So we're providing information, we're listening, and then we're not too scared once we've had a series of soft closes to go in and try and close that piece of business. Try this method through every listing and presentation, and again, your strike rate will go up another notch.